This conference will now be recorded.
Hello and welcome to the Retirement Plan Enrollment tutorial provided by Gordon Asset Management, your retirement plan advisor. This video will walk through the enrollment process and we'll discuss accessing your account setup, the online enrollment wizard, and finally the website homepage. To access your account, go to mdp401k.com. On the homepage, scroll over the login button to reveal the option for participant login. This will bring up the page to enter your login credentials. For first-time users, your default user ID will be your Social Security number with no dashes, and your default password will be your date of birth using the format shown. For security purposes, your default login will only be available for a set time frame after first becoming eligible. If you miss this period or have difficulties logging in for any other reason, you can call MVP at 1-866-687-6877 to have your user ID and password reset back to the default. Those logging in for the first time will then need to complete their account setup before proceeding to the enrollment process. Requirements include setting a new password, entering a valid email address, creating a new login ID, and finally setting your security questions. In addition, MVP now offers two-factor authorization to provide your account with better security. A code will be sent to your email address to verify your identity, with the option to require a verification code with each unique login or only upon first login with the new device. Your plan features auto-enrollment, meaning that once eligible, the stated percentage will be withheld from your paycheck and contributed to the retirement plan unless you elect otherwise. Before proceeding to the online enrollment wizard, you'll be given three options. Option 1 is to remain auto-enrolled at the stated percentage. Option 2 is to opt out of auto-enrollment and contribute a different contribution rate or amount to the plan. And option 3 is to opt out of auto-enrollment and set your contribution rate to 0. Once you have made your selection, click Continue, and keep in mind here that your contribution rate can always be updated or changed through the website at any time. You'll then move on to the online enrollment wizard. This tool requires 5 simple steps that should take no more than a few minutes to complete. Do please note that those who elected to stay auto-enrolled or set their deferral rate to 0 will only have 4 steps, as step 3, My Contributions, has already been specified. Step 1 will ask you to set your notification preferences and choose whether you would prefer emailed or paper statements. Step 2 will ask you to confirm your information, including birth date, address, etc. This information should feed through from payroll, so if the information is incorrect, please notify your HR or payroll department. Step 3 will be to choose your deferral or savings rate. Again, this step will only apply to those who choose to set their own contribution rate or amount. You do have the option to contribute by a specific dollar amount or percentage, and your plan may allow the option for Roth after-tax contributions. While a 10 to 15% savings rate is often the goal, simply start where you're comfortable, and you can always increase or decrease down the road if needed. Step 4 will ask you to choose your investments. You have the option to stay in the default fund or choose your own investments. The default plan investment will be the target date fund, which is an age-appropriate fund that will automatically get more conservative as you approach the targeted retirement year. These funds are explained in greater detail in our Investing for Retirement video, but they're essentially the do-it-for-me option for those who either don't have the desire or expertise to manage their own investments. Finally, step 5 will ask you to designate your beneficiary. Those who are single or married and planning to keep their spouse as their primary beneficiary can do so online. However, those who are married and would like to switch their primary beneficiary to somebody other than their spouse, you'll need to fill out a form that needs to be signed by your spouse and notarized. The form can be found on the participant website, or you can reach out to your HR contact or plan service provider for a copy. Note that even if you're not contributing to the plan, you should designate a beneficiary, as there may be employer contributions going in on your behalf. Once complete, you'll be presented with an enrollment summary. Please verify that all the information is correct before clicking the Enroll Me button. Once initially enrolled in the plan, all future logins will direct you to your account homepage. From here, you can view your account balance, current savings rates, year-to-date return, etc. For detail on any of these items, you can simply click the desired option. And do note that future changes to your account can be made by clicking the My Profile button in the upper right-hand corner. For a basic overview of your plan, you can access the Smart Plan tool available under the Learn tab. Through a series of short video clips, your virtual host will walk you through the plan basics as well as provide custom advice for both your investments and contributions. For more detail, we do have a separate video that covers this tool in greater detail. For questions regarding the plan, you're welcome to reach out to your HR contact, or you can reach out to your plan service providers listed here. Gordon Asset Management, the advisor on the plan, is going to be your primary resource for any and all questions related to the investments or retirement planning. MVP, the record keeper and administrator on the plan, will be your go-to for any questions related to the website, transactional questions, or questions related to distributions, loans, and rollovers. This concludes the retirement plan enrollment tutorial. Thank you again for listening, and please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions.